2002's Resident Evil Remake lives again. Like any good zombie genre film, the original survival horror classic holds a special place in the hearts of hardcore fans. But only a small pool of players enjoyed the infamous Remake on GameCube, an excellent top-to-bottom recreation that flipped the well-known elements of the 1996 original into an even harder game. Revered as one of the greatest survival horror experiences ever made, Capcom has decided to remaster this ambitious game and release it for the latest round of consoles and the PC in early 2015. So far, the results are a tantalizing reminder of the genre's early days. Right from the opening cutscene, Resident Evil's Remake has plenty of bite, and less of the cheesy B-movie tier acting from the PlayStation original.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right, you two go. I'll secure this area.
Okay, so some of it's still silly. But the revamped visuals of this remaster do more than just present a prettier, spookier mansion in the woods. I couldn't help but notice the tiny details of the gorgeous pre-rendered backdrops in HD, or how, combined with the excellent sound design, it comes together to put me on edge. Watching a brief flash of lightning in the main hall or hearing the guttural moans of rotting zombies enhances each suspense-filled moment, as I slowly get acquainted with a decrepit mansion I haven't explored in almost a decade. Years of hindsight enhance the subtle, voyeuristic presentation of the fixed camera angles too, as if hundreds of hidden cameras were watching my every move as I uncover a mystery. The game has never looked or sounded better. In line with 2002's Remake, the HD edition retains monsters like the eerie Crimson Heads, reanimated zombie corpses that shriek, run, tear at you with claws, and don't flinch when shot at with a pistol, and areas like the creepy graveyard tucked away in the main hall. But not everything is exactly the same either. For anyone not enthused about revisiting the tank-like controls of the Resident Evil series, Capcom has added a modern scheme that handles similar to Devil May Cry. Using it, I can move Chris or Joe by pushing the PS4's analog stick in the direction I want to run. The animation suffers slightly and loses some of its nuance with this new setup, but it still feels like a viable option. It remains to be seen if this change makes the overall game easier, but after exploring and fighting zombies in the tight hallways of the mansion for an hour, I didn't find any reason to believe it robs Resident Evil of its signature tension. In many ways, Resident Evil's Remake is a relic of a bygone era, a time when survival horror could be scary, but subtle, less driven by action, and emphasizing the suspenseful unknown. For anyone willing to dip into a time capsule and experience one of the best Resident Evil games ever made, there's certainly a lot here to enjoy. For more Resident Evil coverage, keep it right here at IGN.